Hey everyone, if you like the content I make, remember to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get notifications when I upload new videos. Welcome to Before the Credits. I'm your host, John. On to slasher films. This is the reason I came up with this episode idea. I was on Reddit and someone was talking about how cliché and campy the original Halloween and Friday the 13th movies were. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger are the foundation of slasher movies. To claim any of the original three movies are cliché is missing the point. Halloween is the movie that established the formula that all following slasher films followed, including the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street franchises. Now, before anyone tries to correct me and say that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the first slasher movie, I don't disagree with you, but I don't think it created as many tropes or had the same impact that Halloween had. Some of the main tropes are as followed. Knives and not guns, with Michael's butcher knife, Jason's machete, and Freddy's glove. Masked killers, with Michael's mask, which is a James T. Kirk mask that is painted, Jason's hockey mask, which was molded from a Detroit Red Wings goalie mask, or his burlap sack from the second movie, and, to some extent, Freddy's burnt face. Authorities are useless. No one ever seems to believe the person that is being chased by the murderer. Evil never dies. Regardless of how many times you kill Michael or Freddy, they always come back. Later, the same is true about Jason once he becomes the killer. Death from sex. Because having fun just isn't fun when a murderer is around. The final girl, which is probably the ultimate slasher cliché now. We should also mention the movie Psycho as well, considering it is sometimes considered to be the first slasher film. It has a lot of the tropes we see in the big three. Norma uses a knife, conceals himself with a wig, and police are useless until the end. Marion is dating a divorced Sam Lomas, scandalous for the time, and Crane's sister is kind of like the original final girl. Yes, some of these are huge cliches now, and are extremely overused slasher film staples. However, back in the 70s and early 80s, they were not. People didn't expect them at the time. According to the filmmakers, people that were watching Friday the 13th on the big screen would literally shout, "Don't go in there!" and "Don't open that!" in genuine fear for the characters. You need to go into old slasher movies knowing that even without having seen them before, you will see classic tropes being born in front of you. You have to respect the origins of the work because they were so out of left field back then. The impact they had on the audience were so memorable that everyone decided to follow the leader and copy them. That is one of the major reasons slasher films had such a short shelf life. Once Friday the 13th showed slasher films could be commercially successful, everyone wanted on the boat. Anyone want to guess what happens when too many people get on the same boat? It starts to sink. The slasher genre went through a lot following the glory days. A lot of what the original films had created started to show up in the horror genre. Almost every horror movie now uses the authorities are useless and in some way the masked killer trope. So next time you are asked to watch one of the classic horror movies, don't go into it expecting to be scared. Go into it expecting to witness the birth of the modern horror tropes. Hey guys, just for a little fun fact here at the end, there is a very interesting connection between Psycho and the first Halloween movie. Janet Leigh, the woman that plays Marion Crane, is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis, the girl that plays Laurie in Halloween.